Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel. The House of Hannibal has been having some amazing panels lately, and he had a 5.5 hour long stream last night. There were quite a few people up there. They were talking about, people he covers. Denise, Monty, food, a little bit of foodie in there. And one of the topics up for discussion was what's going too far in covering these lol cows and covering the people we cover. And so he's asking, everyone in the community, like, what's your opinion? What's going too far? Well, Her World decides to put her 2 cents in. If you don't know who Her World is, she's a shit stirrer who clings on to certain content creators and does their dirty work for them. She shares doxes all the time. She's just basically a shit stirrer with nothing better to do than try to make other people's lives miserable. However, she tries to act very, very innocent on this panel and gets called out by almost every motherfucker she encounters. So, I wanted to share this with you because it was glorious to me. I know that there are many people who have been doxed by Her World and her associates, the Bodega and Breezy. Let's go ahead and take a look. Because it was such a long panel and there were some people, especially Her World, who was speaking very, very slowly. So I have these clips sped up to 1.5 speed. Let's get started.
One discussion that I did want to have is, when is going too far? When is it going too far? When do creators, reaction channels, go too far when it comes to reacting, responding, or interacting with the people that we are talking about? Hey, Her World, how are you?
What up, Her World?
Oh, wait, I'm here?
Yeah, you're right here.
You made it. Congratulations.
Come
Thank
play with
you.
us.
Okay, so what were we talking about when it came to the whole Monty thing?
Oh, okay.
Well, you know that Monty's been going around spreading all these rumors, and he's had zero receipts. He's produced no kind of proof, and he's just going back and forth, starting a bunch of shit with creators. We were talking about, did I go too far when I gave a dragon or a rundown of Monty in the past couple of days? And now Monty seems to be starting stuff with Jessica Messica, and I was wondering if you had anything you wanted to weigh in on either one of those situations.
I can weigh in on the Jessica Messica and Monty part, but I don't know a whole lot of the beef between you and Monty. Like I don't know your guys' origin story or whatever you want to call it, because I wasn't around when that happened. I know you guys don't like each other, but I mean, I wasn't there.
So you can't really say anything negative against him, because that's going to rip a gaping wound in his ass that he won't be able to heal or sew up. So he's just going to cry about it for the rest of his life. And that's pretty much what happened.
That's a little graphic, but
yeah, well, that's what happened.
Go Titans.
I mean, I've not always been the best person. I'm not the greatest person. I'm not always, what would you say, well-spoken or kind. Sometimes I'm very messed up, but I
You're a
try
messy
to
person.
understand
We
all
got
sides.
you. What is going too far? What is your opinion is going too far? This is a really interesting question. Yeah, I know it. I know.
You're
I'm asking
me?
you. I know.
No.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
You're asking me personally what I think is going too far?
Yeah.
I think anything going in real life and messing with someone's actual life offline, involving yourself in all of that with no provocation or anything, I think that's too far. And I think even just trying to get into someone's life that way is too far.
New day,
I'm just saying,
new time.
I think if you're trying to get into somebody's real life and you're doing things to mess with their real life, where you're sending things to their house, cops are coming, you're putting out their address so that people will go and stalk them and get you content, I think that is too far. That is way too far.
Interesting. Now, I'm not causing any trouble up here, but Hecate's daughter says, how did you get her real name and post it on Twitter?
Do you know that Hecate's daughter said I hacked her?
I don't know any beef between Hecate's daughter and anyone.
I'm
I
not going to
see
try to
her
have any kind of beef in your chat.
putting out. I'm just wondering. No, I don't want any kind of beef over here at all.
This is what I would say. I'm just going to try to explain it to you.
Yeah, okay.
Her accounts on Twitter, she has multiple.
Yes.
One of them has her real name on it, and she insists that I doxed her. But she made fake receipts saying that I hacked her, which, how would I have hacked her? How would I have known every single one of her accounts? She posted screenshots of the accounts on her Twitter and then said I hacked her because she got into beef with the Bodega.
Okay, again,
And I'm not here to
I
talk
have
about any of
no
that.
knowledge. No, I have no knowledge of any of that, and I'm going to move past that because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know why that got brought up. Yeah,
I sounded like
the question has been answered though. The question has been answered though.
It is answered. I just answered it.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, there was an answer. I'm not sure if it was a sufficient answer. It's one that I'm going to accept because I have no knowledge of what goes on. And for the record, guys, let it be known, I don't participate on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter. I don't mess with it. So, and I know that I'm tagged in or said things about on Twitter. I don't care enough to even. It doesn't bother me.
It's a text.
But also, I'm going to have to say that, admittedly, Jessica says that she enjoys that kind of drama, so she's feeding off of that. But to me, that just makes Monty a mega bitch.
No, that's fair. That's fair. It is a little wacky.
I mean, there's a lot of men in this community that I would call mega bitches.
Understood.
Just saying. There's
I'm
a lot of
not
men
that
in this
bad.
community I would
I
call
am not
mega
that bad.
I don't have time to go back and forth. I understand that a lot of people may think I'm boring. A lot of people may not like me for whatever reasons that they have. They think I'm this, they think I'm that. That's fine. You're allowed your opinion. I'm not going to be upset when somebody goes out there and speak their opinion about me. I will be upset when you try to spread malicious lies and rumors about me and then attempt to. Oh, go ahead.
We can speak about this too, because the whole thing with the rumor, you know, that came out about you, that did originate in a different Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And it was spread by, you know, Ariel and Barney. Well, I mean, I don't watch anybody that much in general.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And I haven't watched Monty's stream. I watched one today where I participated a little bit. But I don't know all the beef going on between, you know, you, him, and what is it, GP316. I'm not part of any of that. I don't know everything going on with you guys. All I really know is people who tell me things from themselves, and that includes Bia. And I was kind of upset that all that stuff happened, all those things were said about her, and you know, it was just wrong. It was all.
Oh, and Monty has no defense for her. He's throwing her under the bus like he's trying to throw everybody else under the bus to make himself look like the golden child. So he didn't defend Bia. He didn't say anything.
I will defend Bia, and I will say she did not do any of that. She was not the one that said any of that. Those were things that she saw said about you, and she might have, you know, said something to him because at the time she was being threatened by Jessica Meska's community. They were trying to dox her. Barney even made a whole fake live stream to try to bait her with her stalker. So it's just a whole mess, and it's stuff that's not even necessary.
Can I interject a little bit, please?
Yes.
I was just saying, see how everyone's talking about the shit that comes out of Monty's fuck shit face, okay? Other people take it upon themselves to go after the people, like how her went after Okie Doll for no motherfucking reason. And when one person starts one little ball of shit, it rolls through the fucking shit valley and grows so big that everyone looks like a bunch of total fucking porns. Because people can't keep their mouth shut, mind their own fucking business, and don't build up some idiot that had nothing else. There's one moment, you could cuss me out after. People believe one little twant that has no receipts and go after other people on his behalf. And other people do it for other people and other people and other people. If people just grow the fuck up, open their mouth when necessary, shut their fucking mouth when necessary, then things would be totally different. But because everyone has this need for incessant stupidity and trauma to keep their energy going throughout the day, then you get a whole fucking shit factory of hell with everyone talking shit about everyone, going in real life, picking up people's children, bringing up pictures of people's children, reporting stupid shit. People really need to learn to grow the fuck up. You need to listen to.
And you want to argue with me. And
you're listening to respond and not listening to understand.
She's also trying to paint me as I just am somebody else's bitch, and that I run game for other people, and I'm the one doing everything for people and calling other people out and doxing people. That's not what I do. If I do something, I do that on my own behalf for myself because I feel like doing it. And if I'm wrong about something, I do apologize for it.
We're just going to say bad choices were made. Bad choices were made all the way around, whether it was from the people that you choose to hang around with, the people that you choose to associate yourself with, or the people that you choose to run to in your time of need. Bad choices were made. And at the end of the day, I just want to know why. I can understand where you start off and how you can be. You do things on your own because we all do. Not saying that you're a mouthpiece for anybody, but when take Inferno and I, for instance, your mama has said that Inferno and I have had this homosexual relationship because we're always together. We're friends. We talk, we have conversations. And, you know, so now we're all of a sudden mates. He doesn't have any friends either, anybody to talk to, and he wants to be all into Jessica Meska's chat.
I don't know anything
no,
about that.
no. I didn't say you. I said
I know
mama.
you said you're reading something on Kiwi Farms. All of that is, well, I won't say all, but a lot of that is garbage. You know, these are people that manipulate the narrative, that insert themselves.
It goes that far.
Really wrong word. Insert themselves in people's real lives, and they have vendettas.
Those idiots say.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I gave you the grace to speak your mind. Give me a second.
Imagine having the audacity to go on someone else's panel and speak to one of the panel participants like that, where you say, I gave you the grace to... You didn't give anybody grace. This is Hannibal's channel, bitch.
Those
Okay,
people
now-
are way too invested and obsessed with people.
Watch the company that you keep, because you get lumped in and associated with those people that are out there doxing. You get lumped in and associated with those people that are out there with their hands on these people. You get associated with those people and you get lumped in with them. Guilt by association is, I believe, what the entire theme is that is turned into. People don't want to be associated with Monty because they don't want to be guilty of being his doxer. Bia got associated with Monty, and Monty threw her under the bus, even though she may have heard some things in another Discord and for whatever reason pressured by another community to get it out there, or pressured to go to Monty, which is a whole nother topic of discussion. Why was Mystica's community pressuring Bia to dox rumored information about me to begin with? You see how that goes? You see how if I really put a lot of thought process into it, and you have a lot of inside knowledge, because guess what, Earl? I know you were there. So, I mean, we don't have to...
You know, I was where?
In those Discords where these things were going down.
I was in one Discord where I was just
okay,
screenshotting
how did that change anything? Okay.
That doesn't change. I mean, I've admitted this. I've said this in the past that, yeah,
Okay.
I was in one of those Discords to document. That's not a lie. That's true.
A lot of people feel that you are guilty by association, especially when you are in there screenshotting and people see you in there communicating.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Not one damn bit. I haven't said anything about it up until this panel. I don't talk about it. I don't discuss it because it does not reach my care meter. It only reached my care meter when it got to Monty's mouth and he's over here blabbing out untruths and fucking falsified rumors, which are very deadly, especially where I'm from.
If you want to keep
Hold on, Harold, let her
yourself out of
finish.
it,
I didn't count the amount of times Hannibal said this, but I wanted to leave this clip in here because he had to say it so many times because Hurl kept speaking over everybody, just like she always does on panels. I don't know why anyone lets her up anymore. She wants to speak over people to try to silence the truth. So MASH has been holding back for a while, but she's about to go the fuck off, and she about killed me when she called her Jenna 2.0 because Hurl kept interrupting everyone. So let's go ahead and listen to MASH.
I'm really trying to be calm right now with that fucking attitude because number one, if no one's going to pick up for me, I'll pick up for my goddamn fucking retarded self. Number one, I never said that you didn't apologize because if you referred to your stupid ass fucking post, I posted under there that I respected that you apologized. So putting words in my fucking dumbass mouth, suck my ass. Number two, there are people in this world that listen to understand and there are people in this world that listen to respond. You choose to listen to respond because you don't open your fucking ears to hear what people have to say before you're getting all fucking defensive. So if you want to say that I'm talking at you now. People in this fucking internet shit. And putting words in people's mouth. Hurl, you keep interrupting Gender 2.0. Don't put words in my mouth. Thank you. I'll fuck off now. Y'all come in here like fucking Hurl. I'm going to be on my best fucking behavior. Well, your best fucking behavior sucks ass. You come in, you talk over people, Gen 2.0. Maybe you need to learn to listen to understand and not listen to fucking respond because you have prefabricated fucking responses before people even finish fucking saying what the hell they got to say. You got something coming out your damn shit mouth already. You're coming up here to be a fucking instigator, Hurl. I'm done now. Thank you.
You have a response? You wanted to speak?
Yeah, I wanted to speak because it sounds like you're upset with me too, Hannibal. And you're saying that I falsify things?
I'm not upset, and I never said that you
You're-
falsified anything. I simply said that you could be
that,
guilty by the association.
So I'm
that you-
I'm guilty by association for what other people do. Is that's where we're at? Is that what we're saying?
I said that's a possibility of how people can perceive you. I also said that I don't particularly care what you have done. I just know what you have said and what you have done. Has it offended me? No, because if it has in the past and or now, then we wouldn't have this conversation. So I'm not accusing you of anything, and I'm not going to allow you to twist my words into saying that I accuse you of doing anything. I'm going to simply state again that sometimes, whether you are guilty, innocent, when you are involved with people that are doing these things, from Breezy on down to Jessica Meska, when they are doing these things, you could, especially when you have evidence. And she said she could pull up her Twitter, she could pull up her X. I've seen some stuff too, but I don't care.
Okay. So I will say that I've never hidden who I'm friends with, who I associate with, who I help. And pretty much everything I've done is in the open. If you say friends, honestly, online, there's no such thing as friends. That's not a real thing. You can't have online friends. That's just not real.
used again. So thank you.
It goes to the point that, do you really want your name associated with the Bodega? Some kind of made up internet posse that carries a very bad reputation for the people that are in it and the things that they do?
Look,
I'm just saying,
They
it's,
are
it's
not
an
an
example.
internet posse. I
Example.
understand people don't like them. I get it. But I do like people in the bodega, and that just is what it is. And
Nobody's
it's
taking
okay
that
if
away
you
from
don't like me because I'm friends with those people, like in the loose terms of friends. But to think that I'm just, oh, I'm just like them and I'm a piece of shit because I do this and that and I'm hanging out with them.
Now, I want you to pay attention in this next clip because there is some whispering going on. And Hannibal is asking Her World a question, but it's strange because Her World has to ask him to repeat himself because all she could hear is the whispering. Although nobody else on the panel and nobody else in the audience missed his question. But we also didn't have people whispering in our ears and trying to tell us what to say. Her World, I would like to say that we all fucking know you were the one being whispered to. Someone was in your ear. The little bit that I could make out, I heard Jessica's name in there, and I heard the words ugliness and destruction. So, I don't know who was talking in your ear, but maybe get a brain of your own. Because Hannibal clocked this shit as well. Know that.
I know who you associate with. I have never cared one bit. Never cared about those people, never cared about who you associated with, never necessarily cared about what you do. But you do understand that if you have behind the scenes knowledge of the situations that have been going on, as far as people are out here saying, are we having a secret conversation? What are we doing? Did you forget to mute
Can you say
yourself?
that again?
What are we whispering about?
All I heard was whispers. I couldn't even hear what you were saying.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Again, was that all that you had to say?
No, I'm asking what you were saying because when you were talking, there were whispers and I couldn't hear you because I got the whispering over you.
Okay. Well, I was saying, I don't necessarily care about any of that stuff, but if you have behind the scenes knowledge of all of this information, of all this stuff that's been going on, and you just jump from chat to chat, playing everybody from side to side, then no, I'm not mad at you for who you associate with, but your people that you associate with have bad reputations. And when you come over, it seems like you are bidding for those bad reputations at times. And excuse me if I'm a little bit leery of individuals that do and say things like that, or that are in these discords that know all of this private information and then would just rather sit back and watch all of this go down versus saying, this is all bullshit, this is a lie.
I'm sorry, I'm a child. I'm a kid, I'm sorry. You know, I still do try to defend and help other people. Like, that's the whole reason I'm friends with Naked and Laughing. I'm friends with people that are basically the underdog. Because I care about people that are being messed with. I'm not just some evil-ass monster. Even if I have associates that are people you consider an evil-ass monster, I'm not an evil-ass monster.
You are who you are. You like the games that you play, and that's what it is. So
The games that
I'm
I
not
play.
upset for anybody. I mean, you like to help the underdog, even if they are the shittiest people on earth, right?
Would you call Naked and Laughing the shittiest person on
Yes.
earth? Are you
Yes.
serious?
Yes. Are you serious?
Why? No, look,
Have you
we
not
don't
seen
have to be mad at each other.
again?
I'm asking.
Have
You
not
think
seen
she's
the
the
behavior?
shittiest person on earth?
I think she is one of the shittiest people on earth. Yes, for the way that she
Okay,
treats her parents, the way
let
that
me
she
ask
came
you,
over
why
and
do
treated
you...
Josh. I'm giving you those reasons right now. I'm running them down.
Okay.
Running them down from the way that she treats her parents. She's 40 years old. She's not contributing anything to society. She's over here trying to sop up sympathy views on the internet, not even really making any money for herself. She suffers from mental issues, which she desperately needs to go and get taken care of. Should I go on? The abusive behavior, the lies that she tells, all of these things that she's putting out there on the internet that you somehow don't see, as well as you didn't see all of those things that were being said about me in those discords that you were in, that Bia brought to you.
Got him! Got him!
So are you saying that you talk to Naked and Laughing Jessica in real life? Do you have conversations?
Yes.
You sit on the phone with her and talk?
Yes, I do talk to Naked and Laughing in real life.
Then why? Because there are no friends on the internet.
Because we aren't internet friends.
You're real life friends.
Yeah.
So you make real life friends with people from the internet?
Sorry, say that again?
So you make real life friends with people that you meet from the internet?
I make real life friends from people I know.
From the internet. You just want to leave the internet part off, right? Okay, I got you.
Okay.
And if you were her friend, per se, because that goes back to cow tipping. That goes back to being a part of those same people that I don't associate with because they got their hands a little bit too far in the cookie jar. It goes back to that. But you are having one-on-one private conversations with Naked and Laughing, even though there's no such thing as internet friends, and you make friends with people that you know. and sometimes they're on the internet. That sounds better.
Earl, you might as well go ahead and hang it up for the night. Go ahead, go sleep. You don't know what the fuck you do, Earl. Seriously, Earl. Come
Did
on
I
now, stop.
say?
Just stop
Did
it,
I?
Earl. Earl,
Dude,
stop
you got
it.
me muted. What the fuck?
Earl, you been calling, you been saying shit about. I don't care what you say about me. You been saying shit about me. You call Hannibal a bitch. You probably call half the people in the chat all types of shit. Earl, you are who you are. I don't listen. I don't hate. I don't knock you for being who you want to be friends with or who you are. That's cool beans. Do you? But don't come up on here pretending to be somebody you're not. You're not a good person online. You may be a good person in your real life. I don't know about that. But online, you a shitty ass person.
Period.
It's okay. Take the title, wear it properly, and move on. Coming up here crying, talking about Jessica Meska's trolling nigga and laughing. Who cares? Go talk to Jessica Meska. You in the Discord because I just saw you drop some Discord messages from Jessica Meska Discord. So you in there? So start speaking in her Discord. Tell her in her own Discord. Yo, Jessica Meska, stop messing with nigga and laughing. So don't come up on here with this bullshit. Nobody cares. Okay. I just rewind this panel on my, on my other device. And I heard you said you don't like people going real life. You don't like people messing with people's families. Blah, 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 blah. Earl, how many people docs you dropped on your own fucking Twitter? Come on, Earl. How many people? How many times
you say
went
dog
like
toilet?
you talk about
No,
Jessica?
no. I'm trying to
Yeah,
understand. What did you say?
Earl. I'm not in here for the bullshit. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. You know what you did. I don't. You want people to screenshot it
You're
and go.
calling me out like I've doxed
I'm not
somebody's
calling you
toilet or
out.
did something,
I don't. Earl,
and saying I go real life. I don't go real life.
Earl, for one, to be
If
honest with
somebody
you,
else does that, that's
Earl,
what somebody else does.
Earl, you have to be important enough for me to call you out. I don't even talk. You said all shit about me. I don't even talk about you like that on my channel at
Yeah,
all.
you blocked me on your channel.
You know why?
You blocked
Because
me.
you know why? Because you're not that important for me to start criticizing.
I'm not important enough to do whatever, but you'll block
here,
me and not let me talk in your chat.
Absolutely, you're not that important. That's why you get blocked.
Then why would you block me if I'm not important? Why would you block me?
Because get out of here. I don't let unimportant people talk in the chat.
Are those your final words?
Yeah, well, it seems like you just don't want to get it with me. It seems like you're very against anything I have to say.
He just said he was okay with you as a person when it came down to it, so that you just negated that.
You were putting words in my mouth. I'm trying to move on from a completely different topic. I have not said anything about you, but if that's how you feel, if that is your opinion of me, you're right. You win this one. I am over whatever it is that we're even trying, because at the point that you say that you're not going in real life, but you're real life friends with Nick and laughing. I don't know if you saw how that glitched my system out like 20 minutes ago. So to continue on down this line of what you do and what you don't do, here, let me just tell you, I agree with GP. I agree with GP. This conversation is legitimately over. GP and I want to discuss other things, and the panel possibly wants to move on. I'm pretty sure everybody else wants to move on because
that's fine.
Nobody.
GP, you and I can have a conversation. You can DM me, and we can talk.
Ever in my life DMing you, Earl. This is the only
then
conversation we
you
ever
can't
gonna
talk shit
have.
about me if you won't even talk to me.
I don't talk shit about you. I don't say nothing about you.
Then what are you doing here?
I'm right now. I'm on Hannibal panel, and you're crying the river, and I know who you are. I get it.
Hannibal,
Hey,
Hannibal says this is fucked up. Don't do it.
We'll
I
talk
get
later.
it, Earl. I get it.
We'll talk later. This is going to be best for everybody. Good night, Earl. Good night. We'll talk later. We'll deal with that at another time.
So as you can see, Hurl did not fare very well. I've been enjoying Hannibal's panels lately, especially with Mash on them, because Mash seems to have lost her filter, if she had one. I don't know. I didn't really listen to her a whole lot before, but she seems to have no filter, and I kind of like that. So I will be back very soon. Like I said, I have those videos coming up that I was already planning on doing. And I will also be doing a Scoot Scoot throwback very, very soon as well. Just to kind of break up the serious stuff with some more lighthearted, fun things. So thank you for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And I hope you enjoyed.
My heart